Saw that Hun Maddie Nonage tried to come right after the video, as usual, sinning spiritually. Guys, this message super quick. You can't do something and then blame a pastor or a bishop. A lot of you guys, God is cracking down. That's what he's saying. Stop trying him. Everybody is old enough to know right from wrong. He is not dealing with 3-year-olds. So when you do something wrong and you say, oh, well, it was this pastor. Oh, but it was this one. You are grown up enough to say no when you're supposed to say no, and yes when you're supposed to say yes. And so that's why the Lord keep releasing this word about being intentional, because when he cracks down and make you pay for or send divine karma for what you're doing to people or relationships because of work authority, you have to go down with that same name that you're saying is being the spirit of influence over you. So if I go down the street and you know how walking around naked is against the law in most counties. I'm going to use that example because I'm not a thief. Let's say I go skinny dipping in an illegal place and I say, but the devil, it was an evil spirit talking to me. Will I still not get arrested for going, not skinny dipping, but walking around naked in public in a place that I'm not supposed to? No, they're still going to arrest me, and then they're going to call the next of kin and make sure I don't have any medical issues, make sure I'm not disabled or handicapped, I don't have any mental problems. They're going to do the whole process. But does that still mean I don't pay for walking around naked in a public place that you're supposed to wear clothes and shoes? If I go to this restaurant and I eat and I don't pay for my dinner and I walk out, does that mean that they won't use their cameras and locate me and I still have to pay for that? If I get in a relationship or I get in a way of a relationship, I break up somebody or I cause them to argue, will I not have to pay for that even though I'm married or single? That's what God is saying. Yes, you still gotta endure or reap what you have sown, no matter what name is over it. That's what this whole thing is about. Will you be the sheep that know his voice? Will you be the sheep that know God's voice? That when he speaks, you know right then and there is God speaking to me. This is not approving. This is me trying, God, because when I go lay down my head tonight, I'm going to pray for protection. I'm going to pray that I still have my job. I'm going to pray that I still have my authority. But in order for you not to do that, you have to, Micah 2, not abuse the authority. Somebody at a social event. They keep telling you to go in peace as a pastor. They keep telling you as an ex who the Lord sent to them and you said, no, I don't want blah, 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 whatever the case. People keep telling you who they are. And you're telling people who you are. Will you still not have consequences? Yes. It's called blasphemy in the Holy Spirit. You don't tell God who you are when God is doing something through somebody else. Who do you think you are? That's what God is saying. Respect. Not pushing yourself or will on people. And so that's what the Lord is saying. Even if you name somebody else's name, you're going to pay for what you just did in that moment or these times to come. Or what was the outcome of you doing that to that person or me? That's what the Lord is saying. You don't get to just say a name and that's it. No, the group, the different people, the individual that's doing that in the moment. You could say no to that, Baba. Believe not every spirit, says the Holy Spirit. Believe not every spirit. You got to test every spirit. I don't care how much influence they have. I don't care how much they say it's the Lord. If it's not love, if it's something demonic, if it's something sinful and you have to do it, if it's disrespectful, you have to hurt people's feelings, you have to separate this. You got to do anything like that, you're not supposed to be doing it. And you have to reap what you sow. Everybody has to pay for their own inequities. And if you help, you still got to pay. Because you're not supposed to help the devil.